Thanks for watching Film Buff, really, honestly. It's fucking great.
Oh, hello, how's it going, guys? My name is Film Buff. Alright, man, so today we're here for episode 7. But yeah, man, once again, I have to thank everyone. You know, this has been such a fun thing to do, and like, it's been so successful. You know, a lot of people are happy about this. You know, so I thank you for joining me on my channel. You know, and if you look around, you'll see that, you know, I do upload a lot of other things as well. Game of Thrones is one of the big series that's been going on for some time now, for a few months. So sometimes, obviously, I can't keep up to the daily uploads of this show because I'll be, you know, off editing that or something else. But, you know, I think I've done a decent job, right? I've done an alright job of getting these out really quick. But, you know, every now and then I might have to kind of maybe skip a day just so I could, you know, edit some of the other stuff. You know, but for the most part, the goal is to get them out every day. And also in the last episode I mentioned, you know, me thinking about like not coming into the comment section. So, you know, I've been talking to a few people, and like a few people who've watched the show, you know, and they believe that it's probably better if I don't go in the comments. So going forward, I won't be going into the comments myself. Now that doesn't mean I'm not going to see your comments. You know, I'm still going to see your comments because, you know, a bunch of my friends have, you know, agreed to send me like screen caps of comments and questions that you guys might have. So say you have a question, I'm gonna get a screen cap of it, and I'm gonna actually do a proper response to that, and then, you know, and one of my friends is just gonna reply by copying and pasting my response to you. I know it seems a little bit complicated, but, you know, I don't want to completely ignore the comments. You know, like, I do want to still interact as much as I can, because you guys know how people are, right? There's people out there that purposely want to spoil people. You know, they want to spoil stuff for people, so it's just too risky to go in there. And not even that, sometimes, you know, accidentally people might spoil something by posting something that they don't believe to be a spoiler, but it actually is, because it alludes to something, or like it could be a leading question. So yeah, you know, I'm kind of crazy like that. Sometimes I'll read too much into something, and like I start like thinking, oh, did this mean that this might happen, or is this gonna potentially happen? Why are they asking about this? You know what I mean? Like, I start thinking that way. And every now and then I still might, you know, jump in if it's absolutely all clear in the comments. So, you know, I won't be completely gone, but like you'll notice that, you know, I won't be in there as much as my other, you know, shows I upload. So yeah, last episode, Ragnar has come up with this plan, and he's asked Floki to go and, you know, give the Earl this challenge. And the challenge is that it's going to be a one-on-one combat. Yeah, man, it feels like it's the only move Ragnar can make at this point. And I, again, don't think the Earl's going to do it. But yeah, Ragnar's down for it, man. You know, he knows he's not at 100%, but he is still down for it. He knows this is what has to be done. So yeah, excited, man. And I'm guessing the fight's gonna happen this episode, because like the show moves so fast, and like there's no way after those first 5 episodes that I expect this to drag on. I feel like this is gonna happen, you know, maybe by the end of the episode. So yeah, excited, man. Let's jump right into it.
What is it?
My lord, this man says there's a message for you from Ragnar Lothbrok.
Let him go. What's the message?
Ragnar Lothbrok challenges you to meet him in single combat.
Ooh.
If he kills you, would it not be so?
Tell Ragnar Lothbrok I accept his challenge.
Oh, okay.
Take him away.
Okay, Mr. Earl. Yes. He's definitely not 100%, that's for sure. But let's see, man. This is exciting. Rolo. Oh shit, man. He carved him up.
Sardar, you can do it! You can do it!
Finish him, man. Odin.
Kill him.
Fuck off. What about we kill you, you little rat?
Kill him!
That's right. That's what rats get. Oh. Yes! Nice, Siggy!
Hail, O Ragnar.
Oh.
Hail, O Ragnar!
Take it. Take it.
I swear to be true to you, your wife, and your family. As long as your good fortune holds. How will we ever be equal now, my brother?
Damn, look at Ragnar.
Why have you agreed to grant Earl Haraldson such a big funeral? Is he not your enemy?
He was also a great man.
I don't want to watch.
It's only death. You will stay or my father will hear of it.
Oh. Man, Athelstan looks a little bit drunk, man.
I have something important to tell you, husband. I'm with child again.
Oh man, this music is really good, man.
They will still shun us like a bad smell. And they'll make it so we have to leave here.
Rollo's gonna
even
marry
though they
one
know
of them.
no one else will take us in.
They won't. Not if I vouch for you. one will force you to go anywhere. They wouldn't dare.
Well, what do you want in return?
You were once married to an earl. Would you not like to be married to another one?
Who?
What do you mean, who?
What? Rolo, man, already?
I can't wait for the spring or the raids. I want to go to England.
Too young, bro, not yet.
No.
What?
I said no,
But why?
because I said so. Don't be too impatient to put yourself in danger.
But you cannot alter my fate.
You sound like your uncle when he doesn't know what to say. Come on.
Ragnar, I've heard many of your stories, but tell me, what is Ragnarok?
Oh, again, he's mentioned it.
I've heard mention of it several times, but so far no one has explained the meaning to me.
Get the leaves.
Oh, is that, cannabis?
Will break his invisible chains.
Armageddon. The Day of
Skies will
Judgment, right?
open, and Soot, the fire giant, will come flaming across the bridge to destroy the gods.
Ethelstan had quite the trip there. Whoa. Fast forward. Ooh.
Let the serpents bite these devils. Let them also bite those too weak and afraid to fight to the death for their king
Oh shit.
and master.
He's getting tossed in there.
My lord!
Now, let us prepare to defend ourselves against these heathens and barbarians.
Alright, man, episode 6. Whoa, man, so much. Again, you know, I find myself saying this over and over, but like, so much happens in each episode. You know, basically starts exactly where episode 5 leaves off. Floki has been brought in so he can pass on Ragnar's challenge. And of course, at first, it's, you know, it's laughed off by like everyone, you know. Earl begins to say, oh, if I start to, if I acknowledge this, if I accept this challenge, I consider him an equal and that he has merit, you know, he's just a criminal. But, you know, as he's trying to laugh this off, as everyone's laughing at this idea, he immediately goes back to that conversation he had, you know, him and the seer. And, you know, he starts thinking, okay. You know, and that kind of makes him change his mind. So, am I surprised? Yeah, man, a little bit. I mean, I never thought he's actually gonna fight him one-on-one. But he did, you know, more on that later. But yeah, I'm surprised he ended up going down that way. I thought the Earl actually fought him. And then back at Ragnar's house, you know, it's the night before as well. And, you know, he's having a moment of passion, you know, him and his wife. And you know, she tries to convince him to, you know, just, you know, forget about this and let's just, you know, just run, because there's other places, you know, for us. It doesn't have to be this place, and let's just get out of here. You know, Ragnar kind of mentions that his fate is set in stone, and his wife does not think so. She does. She's like, you don't believe that, and of course it kind of I believe it kind of ends off there. And later get to find out that that night of passion led to another child. That's what I'm guessing, at least. There wouldn't be a point of showing that scene. And the night before, the Earl's having his own, he's trying to talk to the Lord, the High One. And he's saying that he does not feel his presence. Now, this reminds me of that scene, Uthelston. Remember, Uthelston had this moment, this scene in the last episode, I think. And, he's like, for the first time, I can't feel you. I can't, I'm angry with you. So, a bit of a running theme, perhaps, people losing faith, or temporarily losing faith and not being able to see what they've always seen before. It's been established here that religion or the gods, it's a big thing, so yeah, I'm sure I'm going to see more of that. So let's move on to the big day, man. It's obviously created some excitement. Even that old man who married the Earl's daughter, even he's excited. So our boy Ragnar, shows up. He's obviously, he's obviously not 100%, but obviously he's a badass. Like, he knows this is what has to be done. Now, the moment that happened, man, you know what I started thinking of? Gladiator, as Maximus is supposed to fight the king right at the end. And what happens there, man? The king cheats, right? So, in my mind, I was thinking, oh shit. Like, I'm trying to look at the background, but it looks like it's their traditions are like set in stone. If it's a one-on-one combat, no one's gonna interfere. Even after Ragnar bested the Earl, he's like, kill him, and then he got a fucking axe right in the chest. So that was cool. But yeah, the fight itself, really tense. Now, to be honest, I knew Ragnar can't die, right? Obviously not. It's like episode 6 of the first season. But, I don't know. You never know what could happen, right? Maybe he gets injured and he gets put away or something. And at one point in the fight, it seemed like his condition's given out on him, and it's really hampering him, or his ability to fight. Good, cool fight scene. The Earl gets him in some good shots. He slashes him across the chest. But eventually, even not at 100%, the more fierce, they're stronger, just the better fighter overall, came on top. And, it was Ragnar. And as he beats him, as he lands the finishing blow, Ragnar senses Odin. He senses Odin's presence. He proceeds to slash him so all the blood can drain out and he can be off on his way. So yeah, man, there it is. It was really quick too. It was like in the first 15 minutes of the episode, I believe, because the rest of the episode, there was a lot of episode left after that. Just like that, there's a new Earl, man. I'm super happy about it because I couldn't stand the Earl, man. Oh god, he's such a piece of shit. I mean, again, he was a troubled man, from his past. His kid, his son's dying in such a brutal manner, but overall, he was just being a dick, for the most part. So that's the end of that. He's out of there. And also, the moment that happened, you see Siggy. She goes up to the fat old man who married her daughter, just stabs him in the stomach. She's like, this is a good chance for me to, get rid of him as well. So he's out of the way as well. It was really cool to see Ragnar get all this respect from all these people. And they also showed us Rollo for the first time since he got, tortured. And he's got scars, all over his face. But yeah, man, that leads to an awesome scene inside, I guess that, I'm not even sure what to call it, like the Earl's home. I believe that's the Earl's home. It's got like the nice little throne and it's got the fur on top. So it was cool, man. You see Ragnar come in and he's still, a little bit like, whoa, this is actually happening. And he kind of looks at it. He looks at, like the seat and hasn't taken it yet. And he's still looking around and everyone starts to urge him to take it, take it. And it was a really cool moment as he sits down, he's got a smile on his face and everyone starts cheering. So a really cool moment, he's got the respect of everyone here. Everyone's on board. Though, it seemed like that at first, that obviously that was followed up by all of his friends and, other fighters coming up to him and pledging their allegiance to him, and he straight out said to them, you're my friends, Torsten and a few of the others. He tells them, you're my friends, and basically he's implying that you don't, I know you guys are loyal to me. And then that brings up Actually, even before Rollo, this old man, Torsting, I might have totally butchered that, but I think it was Torsting. He, this old head, a really experienced old man, and he is, basically begging Ragnar to let him, go on these raids. And he tells the story of how all of his young companions, over the years, and because basically he was so good that he was never touched by a blade. And all he wants, all he desires is the chance to have a honorable death on the battlefield. So Ragnar chooses to let him go, man. Another cool moment. But then our boy Rollo comes up. It seems like he is ready to pledge allegiance as well. But everything seems good and happy. But as as they're hugging, he mentions something about how are we ever gonna be equals now, brother? And you see, even in Ragnar's face, there's a little bit of concerns. He's just become Earl, and it seems like Rollo's already got a problem. And they allude to this later on as well, as Siggy and her daughter are just trying to take all the jewels they can find and trying to get out of there because they fear for their lives. Rollo comes in, and they think at first that Rollo's there to kill them, but soon it's clear that Rollo is not there to kill them. He's actually there to tell her that it's okay, no one's gonna harm you, no one's gonna shun you, as long as I'm on your side. And this is where he drops a bomb. And he basically, they let us know that Rollo is still not 100% on Ragnar's side. He's got, ideas of his own. I guess sooner or later, they're gonna have to fight. I feel like Rollo is gonna fight Ragnar at some point. He's gonna betray him, or something's gonna happen where he's gonna try to take the position for himself, because he made it clear that he wants to be Earl. He doesn't quite say it, but it's obvious what's going on here. Yeah, man, Rollo, I like Rollo, but again, he's a little bit disloyal. You can never tell what he's thinking. 1 second he's just like super honorable and sticking up for his brother, saving his life. Second, he's already thinking of like dethroning him. So I don't know, man. I don't know. So Mr. Uthelston brought up the concept of Ragnarok again, because he asked them in the last episode, and everyone kind of just kind of looked away, and everyone seemed a little bit on edge as he asked that, and he kind of backed off. But he asked again this time, and this time Ragnar, it's time to let Uthelston know what exactly Ragnarok is. And from what I could pick up, it seemed like the Day of Judgment, Armageddon perhaps, because that's what I was picking up. And I'm not 100% sure, but I'm guessing that was cannabis, because it looked like Uthelston is in a state of hallucination, perhaps. And even in the way they showed us the scenes, it's, if not cannabis, some other type of psychedelic plant that is obviously sending Uthelston into a bit of a trip. That's what it felt like. The scenes, it felt like Uthelston's on a trip of knowledge. Earl Haraldsson, so there was actually a really grand funeral for him. And again, Uthelston, he's always got questions, always trying to learn, and understand what's going on. He asked Ragnar, or how come you're allowing such a grand send-off funeral for the Earl? And Ragnar mentions that even though we were enemies, he was a great man. And actually, going back to the beginning of the episode, the Earl had the same thoughts about Ragnar. In the beginning of the episode, he actually mentioned that he actually respects Ragnar, and he felt that he sees himself in him, and that he was this way once upon a time as a younger man. And he also mentioned that if he goes to Ragnar and decides to join forces, that everyone was gonna shun him and everyone's gonna go to Ragnar, and he couldn't let that happen. So they were enemies, but there was some mutual respect there as well. So yeah, man, so this conflict that's been basically started in episode 1 has now come to an end. There is a new Earl, a much younger, more fierce, more badass Earl, who's got grand ideas. So yeah, I'm excited, man. I believe there's 3 more episodes. Obviously, it's gonna be super exciting because the old Earl was a little bit more reserved. He was more about playing it safe. But the new Earl, Ragnar Lothbrok, he's got grand ideas, man. He is fierce. He is out there. I feel like he's gonna go far, far. in the search of knowledge. And I believe there's a bit of a fast forward type thing. You know, they kind of skip forward to a point where now they have 3 ships, 3 boats, and they are sailing, and they're back in England now. They actually sail past King Aele's kingdom. You know, King Aele is still, you know, trying to see who the hell these people are from the north, and like that one guy, you know, he keeps picking on him for basically getting beaten by, you know, a smaller army. And that kind of ends off by him getting tossed in a pit of snakes. You know, King Aele is ready to defend now. You know, he's like, all right, let's prepare ourselves. Yeah, man, yeah, exciting. You know, exciting. Again, it ends off showing us Ragnar, a cool shot of Ragnar. So here we go, man. I believe the next 3 episodes are probably going to be this new conflict coming to a head. Ragnar versus King Aele. Alright guys, so if you enjoyed it, please smash that thumbs up, leave your comments, let me know what you thought. So as I mentioned earlier, I won't be looking at the comments myself anymore, like I won't be going into the comment section, but I will see your comments. Now I have a few awesome friends that are going to send me screen caps of comments. Again, you know, thank you so much to all my friends that are, you know, helping me out here. Because, you know, once again, it's spoilers, you know, the potential of spoilers is too scary. I have to stay out. But you know, I can still reply to your comments, and I can still see your comments. Also on social media if you're into that. I've got a Twitter account, Instagram account. I'm on Patreon as well. So yeah, if you want to check out some of my stills, some of my cinematic stills, they're on Instagram, you know, if you're into that. But yeah, man, I'm super excited. I'll see you tomorrow for episode 7. Take it easy.